Did I see that printer? I don't think I printed anything. Dear Sammy, I'm sorry I ran over your cat. Well, I didn't run it over. It was in my radiator fan when I started the car and it got caught in the fan blades. Nonetheless, I'm very sorry. If you need anything to put the remaining parts of the cat in for burial, just let me know. I have small boxes that you could fit some parts in and some larger ones you could put the other parts in. Again, I'm sorry. Sincerely, Fern from next door.
Hey man, the neighbor, Sammy, just stopped by and wanted to know if anyone has seen the cat running around.
He might want to talk to Fern.
Dang, oh dang. Hot daggy dang. Hot daggy dang. Hot chicky chackle.
Chicky Chackle.
Every week we're like, next week we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this. Well, eventually we are gonna mic up these amps. Wait till that new 412 is finished. We'll mic them up. Get some vocal mics. We'll do a little number for everybody. We'll sing some songs.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear some of your songs. See some of your song and dance.
Laser with Your Dad is my #1 hit.
Yeah.
We will perform it.
We still need to write some music. Find that. I think we've got the vocal melody and some of the lyrics down, but we got to write the music.
Mm-hmm. As well as the drums and bass. Bass.
How come your head is blocking the K? It's just a sir. There you go. Perfect. Just stay like that the rest of the show.
Like a horror movie.
Yeah, perfect. I like that. Good framing.
If I just
Well, now you're blocking the light a little bit.
got to get the light in there. Get that little.
Maybe we need to move the camera that way and then this
beautiful
way.
lamp Bobby Joe gave me. Have we ever had it to where you could see the KSR?
I thought we did.
Because I think sometimes we're really close, like our big old heads are right here. Sometimes. What are we doing today? It's late.
Playing with the angles a bit too much, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, I've been here for 14 hours. 14 hours.
Well, hopefully you clocked out at 8 hours.
Clocked out at 8 hours.
Yeah. Make sure that's the thing. Don't want to pay you for the whole time you're here. I mean, I do.
We trained a new guy.
Well, yeah, training time. I don't
After
pay you
hours.
to train people.
Nope.
Now, I was thinking that we could maybe try one day to hop on one of the trains that goes by behind the shop. See where it takes us.
Huh.
Ride the rails.
How legal is that?
Not entirely certain, but I presume not quite legal. But
I think the rule is if the train's in your backyard, it's legal.
okay, cool.
There's a train in the backyard here.
I mean, your nostril hair situation, I guess, captured that funk and
Could braid it.
saved it for later. That is a lot of nostril
I
hair.
know. Bobby Joe got me them little trimmers. You stick up in there, but it tickles so bad. I laugh when I do. I'm like,
I saw this thing on freaking, I don't know, it was like one of those stupid things on Instagram, the reel or whatever. Maybe it was on TikTok.
stuff
I don't really
stuff
do
those
anything-
kids
I
do.
don't do
Kids
anything
are
on
doing.
TikTok. It was like the reels are basically a TikTok thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They stole that or something. But anyway, I saw this thing where this dude had 2 sticks up his nostrils with wax and they yanked him out, pulled all his nostril hair out. Oh, I know. It was dude from the band that I liked that I discovered and talked about on Coffee Break episode 2.
I remember that band.
Summoning
the Lich.
Yeah.
So he put hot wax in his nose, let it dry, and pulled his hair out.
Yeah, like I assume it was like an anesthetician.
Well, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it was him.
It's a great idea.
Since I started following him, Andrew Phelps. I don't know. I have to check my
Tag Andrew.
Check my stuff on here. I saw his nose hair getting ripped out.
Dude, this is going to be the first coffee break without Stone telling a dad joke. The Stone's not here.
Shut up.
Hello?
Stone, we just realized that we have a problem.
What's going on?
Kyle and I are still at the shop, and we are getting ahead on some filming. And you are not here. So we need, you know what we need.
Oh, yeah. Well, I might be able to help you with that. Why was the guitarist late for work?
I don't know, why was the guitarist late for work?
He was caught in a jam.
Oh, bless him. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, have a good night, guys.
See ya. He was caught in a jam.
The worst one yet?
Nah, he was, because he was late. Get it? He was caught
Oh, I get
in
it.
a jam.
I get it. It's
I
just
mean, it could apply to anyone.
I mean, do you get caught in jams though? Like you're happy to be there. You're not caught to be there.
I don't know, man.
Or are you caught to be anywhere? That's not really proper grammar.
Caught in a jam. Can you be? You're asking if you can you be caught in a jam?
I guess if you didn't want to be there, if you're like in a really
If you had two girlfriends and they find out about each other, would that be caught in a jam?
yeah, you'd be caught in a jam then.
I got a sneeze coming. So that's definitely the shelf funk. I'm talking all that crap, and I'm actually going to be sick tomorrow.
You better not be. I'm locked in a room with you right now.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. I blew a bunch of dust off of that cabinet right before we finished, and I think I got a little bit of it up in there.
And since you're trimming your nose hair now, you got less protection, no filtration.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. I should have kept it.
But yeah, it was Ryan Phelps, guitar player for Summoning the Lich.
Shoved a bunch of wax in his nose.
Lich.
Pulled it out.
Summoning the Lich. I never say it right. Summoning the Lich. Yeah,
I don't know what a lich is, and I think that's the problem.
It's probably like a male witch. I don't know.
Okay.
Or maybe it's,
That's a good one.
but I'm pretty sure it was him. Now, Ryan, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was you that got your nose hair ripped out on a reel or something.
I hope he has no
sorry.
idea what you're talking about, and it's not him.
Wouldn't that be funny?
He thinks it's so bizarre, like...
Who are these dudes that keep tagging me?
Why would this guy think I had wax in my nose, pull out my nose hairs?
Pretty sure it's him. I don't know. Check out the band though, Something a Lich. Cool stuff.
Why does that sound like some World of Warcraft stuff?
Has the coolest. Oh my. Oh yeah.
It's a good song I'm playing. I didn't mean to do all that. I just was trying to get on this and just type in Lich to see what the heck it is. Fantasy fiction. A Lich is a type of undead creature. See, that's rad. And it does. I was right about the Warcraft thing, because I'll bet you that's on the Empire of the Necromancers. See, that's a rad thing. Yep. And it's like a Magic the Gathering thing too.
So that the album cover, the Summoning Lich album cover, we've talked about this before. It's one of the most badass album covers of.
I'm so silly. It's also World of Warcraft. Wrath of the Lich King. I knew that.
I did not.
I dabble in it. I don't necessarily play it. I dabble in it.
Why am I holding my cup so high? I'm just doing. I'm sitting here just doing.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
The Free Guy. Have you seen that?
Free Guy?
Free Guy.
Oh.
It's pretty funny. There's a dude that has his hands stuck up. Anyway, watch that movie. I just watched it the other
Let me tell you
night.
an interesting story that happened this weekend about hands being up.
I'm still holding it up high.
Had the police have their guns out on me and my brother-in-law just the other day. True story. Him and his wife are real fancy wedding photographers. They do all kinds of fancy things. They own a studio, which you know about that. I've told you about it multiple times. They bought another building next to them And when I went down there for dinner the other day, he says, "Hey, let's go check out this building we just bought." We weren't in there 2 seconds, and the police come in with their guns drawn, which I didn't see it happen because they were yelling, and we thought it was Bob.
Yeah.
Bob was supposed to come, and we hear police coming out. We just thought it was Bob being silly because he wasn't there yet. And so Kramer went down the ladder to the basement to where we were exiting, and then all of a sudden he put his hands up, going, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! I just bought the building. I just bought the building." So I went down the steps, says, "My hands are up. I'm coming down." And Bobby Joe, Christy, the other sister Misty, they were all on the 3rd floor.
Oh, jeez.
And we went out, and he explained to him. I said, "Our whole family's upstairs. Can I just call him, tell him to come down?" So no one got shot, but he
That's
got
good.
worked out.
Holy
then
cow.
Then we just went back in the building.
So what, was the security system set? And
Someone just called because it's been a vacant place for a long time, and they saw us go in. And it was middle of daylight.
I see.
Must have seen me because I was the only one that looked like a rascal.
You do look a little rascally.
Just gotta give me a chance. You just gotta give me a chance.
I guess I did eventually.
Yep.
Talked me into it.
I told, I think I told Stone that. I said, man, he was hard to get a hold of. I said, I never once talked to him on the phone. Never answered my phone calls. I hit you up because I saw you post in a tube amp group like years before, and then I just randomly was like, I wonder if he still needs help. So that's why I hit you up through whatever I hit you up on, email, Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, yeah, it was a weekend. You're like, yeah, you can hold me at the beginning of the week or over the weekend to set something up. Then I was going to Brookville, which was just down the road from you, to camp that weekend, and I called you. No answer. I told Stone, I said, man, I couldn't get a hold of him at all. And finally did. And I was like, I understand it, because if you have someone like, in this kind of business, you call and like, hey, I know how to do a lot of that stuff. You're like, I don't know. A little skeptical, like, I don't think he does. Well, just with anything, if you were making Mountain Dew and someone calls like, I know how to make Mountain Dew from scratch. I can make real good Mountain Dew. This guy sounds like an idiot.
I guess got to give him a chance. Yeah, and I was showing you all the things that you already knew, and you were very patient with me, showing you all the things you already knew.
I was telling Tim that just a little bit ago, actually. Same thing. I said, well, because Tim was nervous today, obviously, doing his whole life. I said, man, I had been doing this stuff for 10 years, and I was nervous with Kyle, because, he's a successful businessman and been doing this for a long time. I'm like, I just took his methods, and that's what I did. But it wasn't until a little bit later that I asked, can I do this a little bit different? Just because I think I'd be better at it that way. And that's how we're at. That's why we're here where we is. That's where we're at. It's almost 10 o'clock. Well, I think we got a lot of interesting things to talk about. That we talk about that would just be entertaining for our friends. I did to Bobby Joe while we were in line at the haunted place. I don't remember what it was, but I hit her with the slippery one. And I held it for a long time.
It was really good when it was on the it was a voicemail or a message you sent, audio message.
It was just,
and it was just barely audible because you were like at the limit, the cutoff frequency of the phone. And I'm like, is there a sound there? And I could just start to hear it more and more and more. And then I wonder if you could.
slippery.
Except you went longer. You went probably 5-6 seconds. See, I can't do the slippery part as good as you, though.
It's got to be very wet.
As well as you.
You gotta get your tongue real wet and slippery.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the frequency response.
I don't even know where that came from, but I've been doing it for a really long time. That'll be the end. Just that. With everybody slammed doing things and stuff getting done and training people to do stuff, have you had a chance to do anything that might be interesting for people to know about? Have you been working on anything? I know you touched on something recently. You mentioned.
Yeah, I'm working on
how's
some
it
projects. I got some projects in the works, and the hard part is finding the time to devote to new work when we've got so much work we're trying to do. But I do have a few projects started and in the works, and I have a little cabin design getaway planned early November.
Oh, cool. So then you'll be doing that then. It's a little bit of...
So yeah, heading over there, going to a concert, going to see Jason Bonham, Led Zeppelin show.
Yeah.
So that should be cool. And then doing some design work, locking myself and Mary.
She'll be working some too.
She'll be working too. You mean schematics and
schematics and all them little charts,
3D modeling, and things. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. There's a hot tub and there's a pool table and there's some wilderness.
Yeah.
She's gonna make some meals ahead of time, which would be nice.
Oh, that's cool. How long are you gonna be there?
3 nights, 4 days. Hit some trails, do some shopping. But I'll be back Thursday, Friday to grace you all with my presence, unless you don't need me and I'm on a roll and need to finish some design things. In which case I'll be like, hey Corey.
It'd be cool if you just came back with a new product.
New pedal, new preamp, new power amp.
Yeah, that.
New amp.
All that. Yep.
You know what? I'm surprised you haven't asked about this.
What? Oh. I'll be daggone. Wrong shirt on.
You should ask me why.
Well, so what I'm really itching to know is why do you have that on? Rhodes amplification shirt on at KSR.
Well, it's a little embarrassing. I have a fair number of KSR shirts at home, of which I pull from every day and wear to work. Today happened to be a day I realized I need to do laundry. So I went to the secondary pile.
Literally the only thing you had left?
This is how the company started, after all. I wanted to still kind of be in the essence of
He ain't lying.
the company.
He ain't lying. Yeah.
It's a cool shirt though. Maybe
It is a cool shirt.
Maybe we should do like a KSR version of this shirt.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But yeah, it's a little embarrassing, bachelor life. Just kind of doing things, but when you have time.
Back to that one chair that just
Gets covered.
That gets covered with all of the clean clothes.
Or half the bed. You laid them out all in the bed.
Yeah.
And
they find their way on the floor as you waller them off when you go to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. You're gonna waller things off the bed.
That's my hickness coming out. Waller.
You're gonna waller out that hole.
People don't say waller.
Yeah. What
I say waller.
I do. My clothes do actually. My dirty clothes. I like to have my dirty clothes taken care of. They don't fly around everywhere. I mean, it might initially, but then I'll clean them up pretty quickly, and then they end up in my hamper. My hamper happens to be in the corner of my closet, and when the clothes have reached the height of my eyes, I know that I need to do laundry.
Oh yeah.
Because it also turns out through an experiment I did. That also is about the time when I'm out of underwear.
I'd say we do have enough content. I think that we need to.
Are you content? Are you content?
I'm pretty content.
Are you content with the content?
I'm not content with the fact that we didn't have pizza during this because it could have been pizza break. But next time we'll do pizza break. That means I'm going to get something to eat on the way home. I don't know what that's going to be, but it'll be a little something. Man, I don't know. Just get online, buy some pedals. Man, and big boys. Well, I think you're right. We might have all we need and some. When I just said and some, why did the two words handsome grandson pop in my head? Just handsome grandson. It's a nice combo. Son, you should meet my grandson.
Hallelujah! I don't know where that came from.
Well, my friends, it's time to wind this night down. Hey, what episode is this? This is 6. This is 6.
6.
You're right, it is 6.
It is 6.
Ain't got nothing in this cup.
And then we got Andy Wood episodes. Keeps getting
Andy
pushed.
Wood episode is, we'll just call it Andy Wood episode. It won't be Coffee Break.
It keeps getting pushed back.
It's only because we don't have help here. Anybody want to come help us? Episode 6. See you next time. Episode 7. Party on. Ah, yeah. We're gonna break these someday.
If you need anything to put the remaining parts of the cat. I didn't expect the cat parts. Oh dear God. Oh my lord. Nonetheless, I'm very sorry. If you need... You can't do that live.
I love you, Fall. You're my friend. I'm going to pee right here on the ground.